Hi everyone, in this video we'll talk about the basic concept of implicit differentiation and the difference between how to find the first derivative explicitly and implicitly. This is our example, and in our example you have to find the slope of the function square root of y minus sine x equals 2 explicitly and implicitly. So we'll start with explicit way. And if you want to find the first derivative explicitly, you have to write the original function in explicit way. So you have to write y on the left hand side and the other on the right hand side to get a function in terms of x. So by moving minus sine x to the right hand side, you will get radical y equals sine x plus 2. By take power 2 to both sides, you will get y equals sine x plus 2 square. Now you have to use the power rule to find the first derivative or the slope. So y prime or dy by dx, y prime equals, put the power down, multiply by the same bracket, but you have to subtract 1 from the power and you will get power 1, multiply by the derivative of the inside function, and the derivative of inside function is cosine x. So y prime as a final answer equals 2 multiplied by cosine x multiplied by sine x plus 2. So in this example, you have to rewrite a function in explicit way. Explicit way means you have to put y on the left hand side and the other on the right hand side to get a function in terms of x. For the second part, implicitly, we don't need to write or rewrite a function as an explicit way. You have to put the same function and start to find the first derivative directly without any modify or change of the original function. So I will write the same function. We have radical y minus sine x equals 2, and as a main point in implicit differentiation, if you want to find the derivative of a function in terms of y only, you have to multiply by y prime after derivation. So we have square root of y, and you have to find the first derivative of this term, square root of y. And as you know, we have a direct rule for square root of a function. To find the derivative, first you have to find the derivative of the inside function, but the inside function is a function in terms of y. So what is the derivative of y? The derivative of y is 1, but since we derive a function in terms of y, you have to multiply it by y prime. So we have 1 y prime divided by 2 multiplied by square root of the same function, and this is equals, or sorry, minus sine x. You have to complete the derivation. The derivative of sine x is cosine x, and on the right hand side we have 2, and the first derivative of 2 equal to 0 since 2 is a constant. Now move negative cosine x to the right hand side, you will get y prime divided by 2 square root of y equals cosine x. And as you know, we can write cosine x as cosine x over 1 to do cross multiply. Now by cross multiply, y prime times 1 equals y prime, and 2 square root of y multiplied by cosine x equals 2 cosine x times square root of y. Now back to the original function. This is the original function, and if you move minus sine x to the right hand side, you will get square root of y equals sine x plus 2. So you can replace square root of y by sine x plus 2 in the final answer, and this gives us that y prime equals 2 cosine x, and radical y is sine x plus 2. A quick look for the final answers in the two parts. You see we have the same final answer, but in explicit way we rewrite a function in explicit form, but in an implicit way you have to start the first derivative to find the first derivative directly without any change of the original function. And that's it. Thank you.